Um, Today's lesson is going to dwell on SOLFA notation, mastery of SOLFA notation. I'll first by introducing it. Of the two types of notation in music, SOLFA notation is widely used in the second world and third world countries. And by this I mean developing countries and the underdeveloped countries. Now, this document with SOLFA notation is going to dwell on the practical application of SOLFA notation. I'm not coming here to teach you theory. I'm coming here to give you the practical applications of SOLFA notation. Now, this is also to help choristers who are hungry in terms of finding the secret to perfectly interpreting SOLFA notation of any song, no matter how difficult the song may seem to be. Of this, we have different scales in music. We have major scales, we have the minor scales, we have the harmonic scales, we have the melodic minor scales. So there are a lot of these scales, pentatonic scales, chromatic scales. But in this particular class, we're going to talk about just major scale, the natural notes. We're not going to add accidentals or chromatic notes. We're just going to just natural notes. Now, to bring to your notice, some persons don't know this. When they see SOLFA notation or they see a song, like maybe the song is do mi do fa re so mi, they say do mi do fa re so mi. They will start singing the song as if it doesn't have a particular sound. Now, to bring to your notice, every note in music scales has its own position and pitch sound in that scale. So if a song is given to you, that song is given to you on a particular scale. By particular scale, I mean a particular key scale. So you don't sing the note out of that scale. You don't sing the notes out of that scale. So if you are playing on key C, every note must sound on its position on that key C scale. So by this I mean is now assume the notes to be in steps. Let's say okay, you are climbing a step. You are climbing a step to your house. As you are climbing this step, I think you're going up a bit. You're going up a bit. You are going higher. That means the pitch. You are increasing in pitch. You are increasing in sound. In science, it's called frequency. You increase in frequency. But for a simple term, I will just tell you increase in steps. Your sound steps increase. Your sound steps will increase. So I guess you see the image there that I used to depict the steps. I'm not going to explain much on this tone and half tone part now. Later it's going to come. When I want to teach a chromatic scale, you understand the meaning of this half tone and tone. So now let's observe the process of this step. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, I also use a particular pattern to show this scale on the step. Now, between do and re is a tone. I use two lines. Yeah, I jumped two lines. Now, in the one tone, I use two lines to demarcate them. In the half tone, I divide the two lines into two, giving it what? Just one of the line, which is half of what? Half of the line. So that is half tone. So then from fa to so is a whole step. So to la a whole step. La to ti a whole step. Then ti to do half step. So this half step means the sounds are half, the pitch are half of the full of the whole note or the one note. So with time you are going to understand that, but first let's focus on how to understand SOLFA notation, the natural notes, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. This is the natural note. So now let's try this exercise to actually depict the difference in sound or the difference in step of these various notes. Now let's say you are singing do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi. Now let's omit the re and go to just mi. You see that there's a difference, but in the same scale, but there's a difference in what their pitch. Do, re, mi, do, mi, do, mi. Now let's remember that that I'm saying. Do, mi, do, mi, do, re, mi, do, mi. Are you seeing that position? I think you're seeing the positioning difference in their step now. Do, re, mi, fa, do, re, mi, fa. One of the ways to do this is to just keep on repeating the one at the top, then jump these two notes, re, mi, jump the re, mi, and go to fa, like do, re, mi, fa, do, re, mi, fa, do, re, mi, fa, do, fa, do, fa, do, fa, do, fa. Are you seeing the difference? But still on same scale. I'm not changing the position. So if you want to learn any song, you see any song in your solfa notation book, and you see like maybe do, so, mi, fa, mi, re, do, so, mi, you see something like that. And some persons will not sing it as do, so, mi, no, do, so, mi, fa, mi, re. I will teach you beats later. But some persons will sound it like that. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Now, instead of doing that, trace the note. Trace the note in that scale. First sound the do. That's the beginning. And that's the best way to start. Do. Even though you can't sound the so immediately. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Do, so, mi. Are you saying it? Do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi. Do, so, mi. So, are you saying this? The next note here, do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so, do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so. So instead of saying do, so, mi, do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so, with time in no time you become a master of it. So try it. Then the next is do, re, mi, fa, so, la. Do, la. So with practice, you're able to conquer this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Do, la. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Do, ti. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, do. So with this, I believe you are noticing the difference in position and sound. So now practice the following scale interval drill. Now, this drill actually arranged to suit a particular process. Now, I took my time to arrange this drill to bring them out for your consumption and for ease. Though I'm not going to take all the drills that I've written out, I'm just going to take 5 of them. And after the 5th one, I end the class because of time. So, however, let's continue. Let's continue. At the end of the class, I will discuss that with you. Now, the first drill here is the basic drill. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Why the second drill is written in a particular beat, 3, 4. So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, do. So if you look at this scale, you see that they are following each other accordingly in the scale arrangement. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, re. Mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, do. Making it so easy for starters. Now, the third scale you see here, which is scale number 3, is gotten from this second scale. What I did was just to omit the notes at the middle, or just take the first and the last note. Do, mi, do, re, mi, fa is do, mi, re, fa, mi, sol, fa, la, so, ti, la, do, ti, re, do. So I put it in 2-2, but I don't want you to focus your mind on the 2-2. Don't focus your mind on the beats now. Don't focus your mind on the beat. Just focus your mind on just sounding. No matter how slow you are in doing it, just focus your mind on just sounding the note correctly. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, fa, la, so, la, ti, do, ti, do, re, do. Do, mi, re, fa, mi, la, so, ti, la, do, ti, re, do. Do, mi, re, fa, mi, la, so, ti, la, do, ti, re, do. Look at it. It's not necessary that you must use the same breath control that I use for starters, but it is good to also try. Try. You become perfect in it. And I'm not saying it is easy. Try. You become perfect in it. One thing to note here is this. I'm not using a particular key now to do this. But if you want to start, you want to become good in it, you should use a particular key. I gave a particular standard. Soprano and tenor should practice with key C, while bass and alto should practice with key G, which is a G below that particular key C. So it is good to practice with a particular key. Sometimes you get used to that key, and that key become like a relative key to get every other key that you want to get in music. So it is good to practice with a particular key. I usually practice with C. I'm a tenor singer. Okay, so now the fourth here on this interval is in 4 beats, but I've told you before, ignore the beats. So we have do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, re, mi, do. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, re, mi, do. Well, don't mind me. I'm undergoing a voice strain right now, so I'm having a cracked voice, so I'm using straining myself to bring the notes out. But however, I think it's okay. You can still get the sound from it now. Then the fifth one is do, fa, which is it's gotten from the do, re, mi, fa. Do the first and the last note. Do, re, mi, fa, do, fa. Do, re, mi, fa, so, re, mi, fa, so, re, mi, fa, so, re, so, do, fa, re, so, mi, fa, so, la, mi, la, fa, so, la, ti, so, la, ti, do, la, ti, do, re, la, re, ti, do, re, mi, do. Now, you see this process, it can be practiced gradually. Like I've told you, each of these intervals should be practiced each week. Do not cluster them in 1 week. You will not learn anything. You will not learn anything. I assure you, if you are a beginner, you will not learn anything. Except you have had some experience on these notes before I am, okay? But you still learn it in a scattered form. It will take you a long time to master everything because you'll be missing notes up and all that. So, but if you take a week, use the principle of compounding effect. Use the principle of compounding effect. You take a week to do it. This first one will never be a problem for you. Notes like this will never be a problem for you for life. So practice it week by week, each interval per week. I mean each pair of interval. Because like the number 2 and number 3, they are pair of interval, because number 3 is gotten from number 2, the way number 5 is gotten from number 4. So you practice this pair of interval per week, which is the 2 and 3 in 1 week, then the 4 and 5 in 1 week. So that's how you do it. Do, fa, re, so, mi, la, fa, ti, so, do, la, re, ti, mi, do. So I'm going to end the class here. Now, as I'm ending the class here, I want to tell you something. I have songs. I've recorded a lot of SOLFA notation songs in video, where you have the document as a video, and the sound. Here, my voice and sound is singing the SOLFA notation of the song. Some of the songs in Andem is most likely the bass solo for now. And the next that is going to come is the tenor solo. The next that is going to come soprano solo, and the alto solo will follow. So then, if you want me to interpret any song, any solo for you, most likely the one that is modulated, I can do that. You send the solo to me through Facebook or through WhatsApp. Yeah, I will interpret it. I will sing it out for you according to the beats and everything. I can give it back to you to practice for free. So, but after this, don't forget to follow my page to get updates on videos, audios, lessons, various lessons. I'll be dropping it back to back, week by week. So don't forget to click the follow button and even like my page. So at this junction, I'm going to end the class. So thank you for attending this class today, and welcome to the group of Iron, Sharpening Iron. Blessings.